back to Aleila After Class. It's your host, Aleila Marie, and I'm gonna let her introduce herself.
Hey guys, my name is Santana. I'm a junior health services management student from Tallahassee, Florida. Yeah.
So, Santana's actually my RA. Little backstory. She's my RA bestie. Can you actually tell us, before we start anything, how did you get RA position? What was that like? So we starting off strong.
So the RA position, and actually one of my friends was an RA last year. Well, three of my friends were RAs last year, and we were in ROTC together with me and one of the girls, and she was just talking about it, and I was like, oh, I might do that. So I asked her when the applications come out. She told me, I applied, and then sometime in March we had a Saturday service event, and that's when the RA interviews happened. Did that, and then I randomly got the email, and yeah, here I am.
Okay, big RA. Yeah. So, today though we're gonna be talking about I feel like it's kind of deep. I feel like being an HBCU student, especially a Black HBCU student, a lot of us struggle with our emotions, or we kind of get the short end of the stick, and we get called ignorant or insensitive, something like that. I don't know what I'm trying to say, but I can feel it.
We'll get to it.
Yeah, but finding yourself in college, kind of coming in contact with who you want to be, what you want to be, figuring that out. That's what we're gonna talk about today. And I made sure I had an upperclassman for y'all because I feel like a freshman or sophomore wouldn't have did it justice.
Am I auntie?
Auntie? Maybe. You might be auntie. But kind of to start it off, what would you say, what does it mean to really find yourself, or what do you think that means?
I would say finding your niche, what works best for you, what you like to do, just not necessarily censoring yourself, but finding out who you are, finding yourself. That doesn't really answer the question, okay. But find stuff that will pour into you. At the end of the day, you want to pour into yourself, and I feel like that's a big part of it.
So when you got to A&T, do you feel like you knew, or did you feel like you really had to start over? It was a real full rebrand. What do you feel like?
Honestly, I really did think that I knew what I was gonna do. I knew my plans. I knew who I was. Freshman year turned that around completely. It showed me hey, you don't want to do this. This isn't what you like. What was the other part?
Did you feel like you had to start over?
Yeah, to an extent though. I was always in touch with Santana,
mm-hmm.
but it wasn't necessarily it was definitely room to grow. A lot of room to grow. And I'm still growing at the end of the day. I'm only 20, finna be 21. So there's only more improvement that can go, but looking back at my 18-year-old self, immediate no.
Do you think that you coming to A&T, do you think that influenced kind of your identity, or even your confidence in who you are?
At first, I had I wouldn't say comparison issues, but really going into sophomore year, seeing everything that my friends were doing freshman year, and it was what are you doing? And a major thing that happened to me freshman year was classes. It threw me for a whole loop. And so it's crazy though, because I dual enrolled in high school, but it was just a big difference here. And it wasn't even necessarily the party scene or anything like that. It just was a lot of adjusting to do, especially fall semester. But spring semester I turned it around, and then now I had to teach myself you can't compare yourself to everybody, because everybody has their own journey at the end of the day. What's meant for somebody isn't necessarily meant for you. And so now all I can do is worry about myself. At the end of the day, I'm not gonna lie.
I feel like that's real. I feel like I've gotten to learn, even if it's a little new to me still. I feel like I've gotten to learn that comparison genuinely is the thief of joy. I feel like since I've gotten here, I don't find myself comparing myself to people a lot, but when I do, I'm dang, it kind of hurts. A little bit. I'm wait a minute.
That will genuinely tear your confidence down. And I've always been a pretty confident person, but it was dang, I said, what am I doing here? Did I make the right choice? What's next for me? What am I doing? And then another big thing that I learned was imposter syndrome. For real. I felt so out of place low key at first. But only, I didn't, though. That's the thing. I did, but I didn't. Because, like, I had my clique. That's another thing, though. I'm pretty sure we'll get into that.
Yeah.
But, like, I had my clique. And, like, I'm like, okay, cool. Like, I met my people. And so then it's like, okay, but now what?
Do you think you find yourself kind of struggling with who you were before and who you're, like, trying to become? Like, do you think that that's something that kind of comes up a lot when you say, like, imposter syndrome and things like that, like, figuring it out, like, being in that in-between?
Yeah, actually. Like, like I said, like, I've grown and stuff like that, but I always worry about, like, my next steps. Like, that's a big thing I stress about, like, what's going to be next. But then I have to, like, take back and, like, learn that anxiety is just anxiety is just worry about the future.
Yeah,
like,
for sure.
But you can't worry about something you don't necessarily know about. So all you can do is put yourself in a good predicament. And I mean, that's what I'm trying to do now.
Do you think you've ever felt kind of lost or unsure about, like, being yourself in college? And do you think, like did it surprise you when you noticed, like, oh, I can be myself and there are certain times where I do have to code switch? Like, how was that like?
Yeah. That's crazy, though. Yeah. Okay, so hold on. What's the first part of the question? I got the code switch thing in my head, though. I have a perfect, like, lore for that.
So I lost the question. What's the question? Dang. It's not me. It's not me.
That was from the top of your head?
Yeah, like, that one wasn't...
Hold on.
That's not on the charts.
We was talking about the imposter syndrome. We was talking about the imposter.
Code switch, imposter.
Okay, well, I could just talk about the code switch in the meantime.
Yeah.
It'll
come back.
Yeah.
It'll come back.
So, like, fitting in and stuff like that. Okay.
Okay.
So, I never felt out of place at A&T. Like, I don't know if y'all be seeing... Well, y'all see on TikTok where it be like Drip or Drown University and stuff like that.
I was finna ask that next. That was the next question.
That's not me. Like, I'll dress up on occasion and stuff like that and look presentable, but I'm not... That's just not me. I got bigger fish to fry right now. I'm not gonna lie. Like, so with that, I never felt out of place. Because, like, you walk into class and you might see somebody with some Ricks or some Balenciagas on, but you look the other way and it's a girl in Crocs and sweats.
Yeah.
So it's like, that was cool. And then, like, I also love how here people feel free to be themselves. Like, I don't know if you've seen, but this boy ended up going viral like a couple years ago for his first day of class outfit. And people were in the comments, like, they were being really negative, but there was also positive things too. And he was just so, like, carefree. Like, fashion is art at the end of the day.
Yeah.
And I feel like that was a good thing for him. But I don't feel like I have to fit in or, like, fit to social standards and stuff like that here.
How do you feel about, like, the whole Drip or Drown University thing? Like, what is, like... I mean, I feel like I'm a little fashionista. Like, I got my own little style. But do you feel like, kind of, like... Do you think that that's the actual stigma that our school lives up to? Or do you really think it's chill? Because I believe that it's chill. Like, what I've seen so far, I really don't think it's that serious. I think people dress up on occasion, but I don't really think... I think it's not what people think it is.
Yeah, I don't think it's what people think it is, but I also feel like we know when to put it on also.
For sure.
Like, F Dog, for sure. G-Ho, stuff like that. And that's really when you're going to see everybody, like... Louis, Balenciaga, Bottega, all of that stuff. But, like, on a regular day-to-day, you might see somebody, but they're not going to be head to toe, like,
shit, I got
designer.
Zorts on.
Like,
with a long sleeve shirt.
I got on some little blue Crocs. Like, but, I mean, I feel like it does, but it doesn't. I feel like it's chill here. Like, you can wear sweats and be fine. Like, it's not that big of a deal. Nobody's finna look at you crazy.
So, like... Let's take it back a little bit. Let's go on a little journey back. So for your, like, NSO and stuff, did you, like, was you in group chat? Like, what was it? Because I know a lot of people was in some I've heard some crazy group chats. I've heard, like, gay group chats specifically for studs, for stems. I've heard stuff like gay men only, like, I know there's ones for, like, colleges too, but, like, were you in group chats? Like, how did you kind of make your clique? Or, like, what did the clique creation look like for you?
So coming into NSO, everybody was on GroupMe and stuff like that. And then they just got added to a random group chat. And so, like, based on your NSO, like, NSO 1, 2, or 3, so on. When I came to A&T, we had 10 NSOs. Why? I don't know. But it wasn't as
Wait
many.
a minute.
I don't think it was as many students, like, in each NSO. Like, I think, how many NSOs did y'all have?
We had 6, and it was like 500 in each. Like mine, I was in NSO 1, and it was like 650 of us, I think.
It was also like 6 something in mine. I ain't gonna lie. But like the 9th and 10th stuff like that, it was probably like, it was really small. Like people who couldn't make it to the couple first ones. But aside from that, we would be on GroupMe, get put in a random group chat, and so it started off with the NSO2 group chat because I'm on NSO2, and it was probably like 30 people in that group, but like there was just key members who would talk, and so that's how I met my best friend Layla, and so she was in that GroupMe with me. People that I talk to now, Layla, Chico, Kia.
Shout out.
But like everybody else, like I'll wave and stuff like that if we're still cool, but I mean everybody went their separate ways. That's what I was saying. Like the clique that you think you're gonna come in and stay with, not happening, like at all.
Shit.
Like I'm not even trying to be like that. Like you're gonna have your people who you like keep kicking it with from like the jump, like Layla. But that 20 people group chat is not making it to the end of the year. And if y'all do, salute to y'all, for real.
So what would you say like are some experiences that kind of like that you kind of like maybe reflect on sometimes that you're like, dang, like if I didn't have that, I probably wouldn't be here, probably wouldn't have the friends I have, probably wouldn't have came as far as I did, like from college.
The NSO group chat. Nah, cause like all jokes aside, that's how I met like my 2 closest friends. Well, I met Mo also, but she wouldn't be like prominent in the group chat. But like when we actually met at NSO, like in person, that's when we ended up asking each other like, do you want to be roommates and stuff like that?
Yeah. And
then we had that the whole freshman year with each other. But that's how I met Layla. And Kia and Layla were all good friends.
Yeah.
But then it was one point me and Kia had stopped talking, Kia and Layla. And so me and Layla was just like the whole freshman year, bro. Like if we're walking together. Like, hey, you want to go do this? Like we were just locked in. And so I feel like we didn't meet during NSO. There's no telling like if we would have met any other time. But like that's my dog. I ain't gonna lie.
Do you think that, like, have you ever felt lost, kind of, or, like, unsure about where you were going or what you were doing? I know you said that your whole entire freshman year kind of flipped around, but, like, is there anything, do you think there was a reason why, and how did you kind of navigate or figure that out?
Freshman year, I was originally a pre-nursing major. Crazy, right?
Yeah.
Shocker.
Crazy.
And so, I ended up failing chem miserably. Like, I could not latch on to the concept of chem. And so, with the pre-nursing program, if you don't make a C or higher, you get kicked out automatically. But even with like a C, it wasn't necessarily competitive for it. So once I failed, I was like, dang, like, am I the problem? Like, what's going on? Like, it was just stressing me out so bad. And then like, it dropped my GPA horribly. I recovered.
By the grace of God.
I recovered greatly, actually. But that threw me off so bad, bro. And it was like, bro, I don't know if I'm gonna come back up here next year. I don't know what I want to do. Like, I ain't gonna, because my plan was to go to nursing school and then use that as like a plan B and go to med school through that. But when I dropped out of the nursing program, it's like, bro, I don't even know what else I want to major in. Like, what can I even do for them? And so it just, I don't know, bro. It like, that made me spiral. Like, I remember talking to my mom and, like, showing her my grades when I got home, and she was just like, what's going on? But then, you know, she realized that, because, bro, in high school, I was a straight A student, bro. Like, maybe AB. But
maybe.
I'll be here and there. But, like, I was a great student. I've always been a good student, like, but Kim, bro.
I feel like a lot of people don't talk about that, which is kind of going into our next topic. Like, a lot of people don't talk about the pressure of, like, you could be the top of the class at whatever high school you're in. You could be the best person, valedictorian, but everybody else is a valedictorian. Everybody else is a salutatorian. Everybody else is the top 25% in their class. So, I'm like, I feel like that's, like, a big pressure. Like, I know for me personally, like, well, I'm not gonna lie, I was not a scholar. I was not a scholar in high school. Like, I definitely, like, I got it together my senior year, like, I really pulled it. Like, I'm not gonna lie, my whole life flipped. Like, I did that thing, because I went from, like, a 2.0 at the end of my sophomore year, and I brought that bitch up to, like, a 3.7.
Really?
Yes, like, when I tell you I was in there working, like, there was no games playing day and night. Bro, literally, like, when I tell you, I was struggling, like, it was real bad. And I didn't want to go to college, though. I wanted to go to trade school.
Me too.
Great thing I didn't. So
Literally.
I'm not saying there's an issue with trade school. It wasn't gonna be for me.
No, looking back, I could not live that lifestyle.
I'm cool with this. I'm cool with this. But yeah, I feel like that's another misconception. Like I said, like, I feel like for other people it is like that. Like, I've had most of my friends that do come, like, and talk to me about stuff, like, they tell me, I just failed my first math test ever, and I'm like, baby, you know how many math tests I failed in high school? Baby, I think I failed math. No, I didn't fail math, but, like, I was not cooking. I'm really good at concepts. I have poor time management, and like I said, I didn't want to go to college. I didn't care about college. I was like, F a college, who need a college? And then I got to my senior year, and I was like, oh, let me wrap it up. It's time to figure this shit out.
Let me get my life together.
And I figured it out.
Let me get it together.
Sure did figure it out too, but I think I want to get into that. Like, do you feel like there was a lot of pressure on you coming into school, like, cause you aren't a first gen?
No, I am.
You am. You
are. That's in high school classes.
Okay, first of all, so we're gonna skip right past that. But do you think that it was a lot of pressure for you being a first gen? Like, what was that like? Because I know for me, I was, excuse my French, shitting myself when I came to school.
Honestly, okay, so my mom, she went to college, but she didn't finish college. And so when I was deciding schools and stuff like that, she would always be like, you know, it's nothing like a HBCU. It's nothing like HBCU. Because she went to FAM. We're from Florida. She went to FAM. And I was like, okay, bet. Like, I'm finna go here. And so, well, that was a whole other story. I ended up coming here. But it was like, it was so much to take in at once. Like, I didn't have them time management skills. But it's crazy, though, because in high school, like, dual enrolled, played sports, and worked. So It's like, okay, you was able to do all of that, but, like, what's going on here? And then it was like, now it's like, okay, like, I have to finish. I'm too deep in. Too deep in. And, like, of course I want to finish and stuff like that. Like, I want to go to school. I want to go to my next step and stuff like that. But I feel like I'm not just proving it to myself either. Like, I'm proving it. Not even proving it, but I'm doing it for myself, but I'm doing it for the people that poured into me also.
For
like,
sure. Okay.
We can't even afford to, like,
we can't afford to lose nothing.
Bro, what? I can't afford
all them investments.
Bro, A&T tuition is so high. I wouldn't even feel like, I would feel incomplete wasting my mom and dad's money and time like that. I know, like, so me personally, like, I got school tuition and scholarships. So, like, me personally, and I had a whole bunch of other people helping me even find scholarships. Like, shout out to all my mentors, because if they wasn't here, shoot, I wouldn't have been here. But I feel like I feel the same way. Like, if I don't succeed, if I don't put the work in, and if my name's not on a building by the end of this, bro, I did it wrong. Like, I did it so wrong for the amount of people that poured into me. And I think that that's, like, a big thing, too. Like, knowing that, like, kind of going back to the whole pressure thing, like, I feel like that's hard pressure, but I feel like it's good pressure. I feel like that's the type of pressure that we should receive. We know that we got to do this for the people that are looking at us and that are kind of depending on us. Like, especially, like, 5-10 years from now, when I have my family and my kids and I'm taking care of them with my house, like, I want them to know, like, I did this. Yeah. I made it. I was that girl. I put myself first. I gotta put me first. I gotta put me first. Like, and that's the thing, bro. Like, coming into school, I didn't have a mentor. So I was just wherever the wind takes me. Like, I wish I did have a mentor, because I feel like it would have helped me a lot. But it's just like, okay, you not necessarily got through the hard part, but you're learning how to adjust. Like, yeah. I'm a lot more adaptable than I was before, so it's like, you must see it through. Like, you must.
How did you kind of, like, stay, like, authentically yourself? Like, especially when you were making connections and trying to succeed, like, what are things that you did and you were like, I gotta stay myself, I gotta keep on course, like, this is me, I'm not all this other stuff?
Okay, I'm gonna tie this back to the code switching thing. Okay. I might have you repeat the question again though.
Okay,
but
I got it in my brain this time.
So, my first 2 years, my freshman year, my sophomore year, I was in ROTC, and so our ROTC program here at A&T is like a homeschool, and so that means there's like a whole bunch of other universities that come here. So we're the detachment for them, and so Winston-Salem State. Who is it? Winston-Salem, G-Tech, UNCG, High Point, and then like probably like 5 others. They all come here for A&T. I mean for A&T's detachment for the ROTC program. And so just being completely transparent, there was a lot of white people in there. And there's nothing wrong with that, but it's like you have to adjust yourself because these people are like MAGA to the extreme, like bro, they're like they're misogynistic and all these things. So it's like, okay, like yeah, they're gonna like smile in your face and stuff like that, but I know like who you are, and I'm not just saying this because they are white, but like they'll post the stuff on Instagram, like and stuff like that. Like when Charlie Kirk passed, it was a whole lot of controversial and
for
stuff,
sure.
And so it's just like I know like your beliefs and stuff like that, and then me being gay also, it was like I know for a fact on the outside world or even right now you're judging me, and so it's like okay, cool, but there was also some black cadets in there or like diverse. There was some diversity in there, and so it's like you just have to find. I had to find my community in ROTC, like. No, because they probably would have sent me into another spiral. I'm not gonna lie, but like, you still don't want to be ignorant though. Also, because sometimes you genuinely have to separate someone's beliefs and the person themselves. Because the person themselves, they might be a nice person or something like that, or at the end of the day, we were all working together in ROTC. We were working to get the scholarships together, so it's like we're trying to help each other out. So it's like you have to put that stuff aside, especially when it comes to like military stuff, because that's just like, but it was a lot. But once I found my community and it was like, okay, like, I know we're doing this, we're marching and stuff right now in a big group, but after PT or after lead lab, we can go and talk about what happened and I can get that constructive criticism and all that stuff from someone who looks like me and someone who doesn't look like me. But it's just nice to have both sides. I don't know if that makes sense.
No, yeah, it does.
Yeah.
I feel like, okay, well, I'm gonna tie a question back, but first, like, I feel like as like not only as a biracial woman, as a woman that likes women, as a woman that goes through, like, I feel like it is kind of that is a hard thing to navigate. It's extremely hard. I know for me as a freshman, it's extremely hard for me to navigate it now, and I do say like I'm very in tune with myself, but at the same time, that's a struggle. Like, I've dealt with some homophobic things. I felt with some misogyny I've dealt with that towards me. So I feel like, especially on an HBCU campus, like sometimes it is hard to feel that. Like it's like, ugh, like why me? Like we're a place where I want to feel so comfortable. Like especially like I've already dealt with like harassment and stuff like that. So for me, it's like why I got to deal with this on the campus. But I feel like once you find your own people and you find yourself and you find like how to deal with that type of stuff, it does get a little bit easier. Because like I'm not a pro, but I mean I feel like I've been doing a pretty good job by myself figuring that out, like how to navigate it. But
it's about learning and like no one wants to hear it, but sometimes you just have to be the bigger person. Like, because at the end of the day, why are you miserable? Because I'm who I am. It don't have anything to do with you. Like if that's how you want to live your life, cool, fine. I'm gonna be me. I'm gonna be happy.
Sure.
But hey, whatever floats your boat. Like,
so what are things you do then when you would say like if you do get irritated or you feel like someone's being like a jerk to you, what are things you do to be like, let me reel it back in, let me find myself so I'm not losing my ever so lasting mind?
Honestly, I personally think I have patience when it comes to that, but I'm just gonna ignore you. I'm gonna walk away. Like, I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna keep it a book because I would rather walk away and exclude myself from the situation than sit here and be the angry black woman. You know?
For sure.
Like,
okay, that was a great way to put it. Thank you so much. Okay.
Of course.
Period. So, kind of to reel it all, and we're gonna talk about some advice. What is some advice you have to give to someone maybe thinking about coming to A&T? Actually, no, wait. Let's backtrack. Like, I know you already kind of said why you came to A&T, but, like, why did you really, like, what was the deciding factor? Like, yeah, I'm going to A&T. Before we talk about anything else, what was the deciding factor? And this is for the people that are thinking about A&T.
So, A&T was in my top 2. And so, I applied to, like, 7 to 9 schools, I think. And so, I know I didn't want to go to FAMU because I stayed 10 minutes away. No, I didn't want to go to FSU because I stayed 5 minutes away. So, it was like, okay. But there's a whole bunch of schools in Florida. And so, I originally wanted to go to the University of Florida. I don't know if you know them, Florida Gators.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so I wanted to go there. And I wanted to go there. Did not get accepted. Heart shattered. But then it was like, oh, A&T did accept me. But I was like, I was trying to be mindful of out of state, like out of state tuition. But I really did not want to stay in state. I did not want to stay in Florida. And another thing is, like, me and my mom travel a lot. Like, every spring break from, like, my 8th grade year to my senior year, we went on a trip out the country. And, like, even before then, we would go, like, and do domesticated flights and stuff like that. But I done seen the world. Why would I want to stay in Florida? Like, I'm not, no, I don't want to be here no more. So it was like, okay, A&T, that's in North Carolina. I always wanted to stay in North Carolina. Why? Couldn't tell you. I was like, okay, I'm going to apply here. Applied, got accepted, like, a couple days after. I'm lying. I don't remember when I got accepted, but I know it was around the same time after finding out about UF. And so it was like, I know where I'm going. And then we went on a tour in April, like, before, because, you know, you confirm your decision, like, May 1st or whatever.
Yeah.
And so my mom was like, okay, like, if you really considering going up here, and she knew I was going out of state. She just had it in her mind. And, like, we still talk about that to this day. And I'm so glad they, like, were really open about me not staying in Florida, as much as, like, my dad would be like, you know, you could stay home, you could go right down the street, da 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 da. But they were really, like, really supportive, and I appreciate that for sure. But we came on a tour. Both of them came up here. We drove up here. It was like 9 hours. And I just fell in love with the campus. Like, everybody was so nice. And I still do feel like people here at A&T are nice. I don't know. Like, not the Northerners. Excluding the Northerners. Some of them are nice.
So I'm not... We gonna hop over that straight. Go ahead,
though. oh, you are from the
North. Yeah, we're gonna keep going. Go ahead.
But you don't... Anyways, we'll talk later. And so, like, we were lost a little bit, and so my mom was asking questions to the students, and they were super helpful, and she just was like, oh my God, like, I love the campus, and it just made me feel so good that I didn't need the validation from them, but it felt good having that, like, okay, I know they would enjoy this school for me. So then went on a tour, fell in love, came up here for NSO.
And after that, it's history.
Yeah, man. After that, I'm finna... But another thing was, though, it was like, I didn't care about, like, being the only one up here. All my family's in Florida. But it's like, hey.
If it was ball.
Hey, you gotta move on one day. Like, it was cool, though. I love it here, still. Like, I love the weather. Yeah.
Oh, you love the weather?
Yeah, bro. People say
it's North Carolina.
I literally was just gonna say, people say North Carolina weather is bipolar. Come to Florida, bro. Like, this is nothing. This is calm. This is peaceful. Like, come to Florida where it's a thunderstorm 1 minute and then super hot 5 minutes later, and then the next morning it's gonna be 36 degrees.
So when we going to Florida,
like,
specifically Tallahassee. So kind of reeling it back into the reflection part of it. So, like, what's some advice you have to give to, like, freshmen, people interested in A&T, maybe transfer students, whatever it is, just, like, finding their identity in college or finding, like, what college would be best for them?
Do your research on, like, the schools and, like, what's best for your major and stuff like that, of course. But aside from that, and, like, finding what's right for you here, there are so many, like, clubs here, bro. Like, there's so many different ways you can find your people. And, like, another thing is, don't get... What's the word? I don't know. Don't get discouraged because you think you found your clique and then it turns out to go horribly wrong. Or not even necessarily horribly wrong, but it just doesn't go the way you think. And now you're just questioning everything. Like, don't be like me. But... there's just so many people here. There's 15,000 students here. You can find a group of people. Like, and even if it's not finding a group of people, some of the professors here are great. Staff, like Miss Hazel in the caf. Talk to her every day.
Wait, I'm sorry. Shout out Miss Hazel, because
I'm saying, like, for real, like, you just have
to... Oh, you talking about the white lady that be in the front?
No, that's Samantha. No. Samantha is the lady who makes the smoothies.
No, not you know everybody. No, that's Samantha. So I'm gonna say hi to Samantha every day now.
Samantha is the lady who, she's the younger lady who makes the smoothies or the sandwiches.
But the lady I'm talking about the lady at the front.
No, the one who be like, good morning.
Yeah. I know who you're talking about too.
The white lady, yeah.
Everyone always shouts out the calf workers. Like,
that lady is so nice.
She's at Williams, right?
Yeah.
The Williams
no
staff. Offense towards Minnie, but the Williams staff is 5 tiers above y'all. Like,
not gonna lie.
Williams staff members eat every time. They be meaning to Minnie calf sometimes.
Bro, what?
Like the night, sometimes they be cool, but they be mean for no reason.
No,
like, no one told y'all to work in the stew.
Like, first of all, why are you mad at me? Because I want a little fried chicken. Like,
I asked for an extra nugget. Like,
sorry, I ain't ate all day. Like, literally, it's not gonna go to waste, bro.
Or the pizza's burnt. Like, I don't. That's not my fault. I'm sorry.
Like, bro.
But that's funny.
Yeah, like but see though, like, you just have to talk to people, and that's another thing that I feel like helped me. I can be talkative. Like, I don't mind talking to people. You Southern hospitality.
You are talkative. I'm not gonna lie.
I remember that.
There's nothing wrong with that. I'm just saying. Okay.
But not like, it's a Southern hospitality, man. Like, I'm not even trying to be like, oh, I'm from the South, da 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 da. But that's real though.
Yeah,
like,
it's real.
And then, yeah, once you start a conversation and then you end up telling like your interests or something like that, bro, the older people in the caf love to talk to you. Like,
no, they do.
They will.
There's this one guy, he always tells me about all his kids. And mind you, I see him at least 3 times a week. Every time we come in contact, his kids are involved in the conversation. I'm like, you love your kids. I love this.
I love that for you, though.
I got places to be, babe. Like, but thank you. But what is one thing you kind of want to remind students of who might be struggling to find themselves on campus?
Like I just said, don't get discouraged, bro. Like, don't get discouraged. You're going to find your people at the end of the day, whether it comes naturally or you might have to put yourself out there too. Yeah. That's another thing I feel like people are scared of here because it seems like cliquish. And I could get that completely, but try. Like, the worst somebody could do is say no. Or they might look at you crazy. They won't, but they might look at you crazy. That's also, always a possibility. But, like, who cares? Like,
no, for real.
Are they paying your tuition? Are they taking your classes, bro? Who cares?
Big on that.
Like,
Big on
it's
that.
not that. It's you just see what type of person they are, then they're not meant for you, and it's just trial and error, bro. Like, it's just trial and error. I feel like you'll know when you found your clique. Also, though, like, I really do. I ain't gonna lie, cause you could, like, me and Mo would be in our room just like yapping, like. And another thing is, bro, you start to know your real friends in school when, like, you're dead broke. Like, no, like, all jokes aside, bro, freshman year I wasn't working or nothing like that. My friends wasn't working either, bro. You telling me we splitting a Tito's bottle? Like, what? Like,
no, not even that. Like, it's worse.
It gets so much worse.
We going to cook out, we splitting for the tray. Like, it's serious out here.
Bro, it was one
we
time,
walk into the beauty store.
Like, bro, it was one time, bro.
The Uber that's $6 I'm asking everybody for their part, and it's no joke.
And I need it too. I ain't gonna lie. I need it right now. I actually need it to book it.
We're not buying it. I've got the money on my Cash App now.
I needed to buy it. I don't even have it. But, like, bro, it would be times like I was just talking to Layla about this the other day, bro. It was Freak Me 2024. So that's my freshman year. But it's such a vivid memory, bro. We was at McDonald's, bro. And I wasn't going to eat nothing, but we was finna go drink. But I ain't had no money to eat. Like, I could have went to the caf or something like that, but we was in a crunch time. And so we went to McDonald's. And you know how McDonald's have, like, the point system? So she had bought us she used her rewards and got us the little meal deal. So we got 20 nuggets, 2 fries, and 2 drinks. And, bro, that meal was, like, one of the best, like...
The best struggle meal you had.
I'm saying, bro. Ooh. Over here, splitting a bottle of Malibu. Like, a little... $18 bottle. But I need that.
How much pink Whitney is for you? How many of us is it?
1, 2, 3.
Oh, okay.
Like, all right, y'all send me the $4. I'm finna
actually send me like $4.57.
Oh, $3.76. I'm finna request it right now. But like, bro, that builds character, bro. It builds memories.
It really does. And
I just look back and be like, okay, I know when like I'm set in life, I'm gonna look back and be like, yeah, I remember your auntie was dead broke.
You want to see those bottles? I got you. What you need, babe? I'm gonna be calling my little sister when she in college. Bro, I know it's hard out there. What you need?
Like, I know how I get, bro. I know how I get. It get wicked.
What do you think from your time at the dang, sorry, I'm still thinking about that. My friend actually owes me $5 from last night. Sorry, I need to remember that. But like that. From like all the time you had so far at A&T, like, what do you think? I mean, gosh, how do you think it's gonna shape you after graduation? Like, how do you think A&T will shape you after graduation?
I feel like it's gonna help me in so many different ways.
Sorry.
I have many parts to this answer.
Oh, shoot.
One of the ways I feel like it's actually, I'm gonna do the con first. I feel like being surrounded by people who look like you and stuff like that, and then going out to the real world and it's a white man's world, you're gonna be in for like a culture shock.
You know, that sounds like it took me 3 years. A white man did it in 1 week.
No, but
it took me 3 years. A white man did it in 1 week. Sorry, I'm sorry.
But no, like, for real, bro. So I feel like it's definitely gonna be a culture shock, especially with me going to PA school and stuff like that. The school I want to go to, they accept like 60 students or something like that, and I looked at their recent cohort and the picture that they have, and it was 3 black people out of the 60. That's what, like 2%.
I think that is actually something like that.
So I'm like, oh, but I mean, you know, that's that. But then I also feel like A&T is teaching me professionalism, great communication. I have to put myself out there. Like, it's teaching me to be comfortable with being uncomfortable, you know?
For sure.
How else do I feel like this will help me? I feel like, you know, there's always, you know, HBCU rival also, but we stick together also. You know, like, because we know the reality of how it is on the outside world. So it's like, oh, I went to A&T, you went to Morehouse. Okay, cool.
Give me that job.
Okay, I got you. Remember that. Yeah, like, you know, I got you. I'm going to look out. But I don't know. I just feel like I will build great bonds here. Or the bonds that I have built so far are great. I do plan on, like, what's the question again? Never mind.
Like, after graduation, like, how do you feel like A&T is gonna shape you?
I feel like it's teaching me right now, like, persistence, and I feel like I'm gonna carry that into my career, and then, you know, whatever else is after graduation. But persistence is definitely, go for what you want. Like, don't get discouraged. Be confident. Be true to yourself. Like, don't take no BS.
For sure.
Yeah, like, I feel like people here are very vocal about what they want.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
no,
like,
yeah, they definitely are.
And there's nothing wrong with that. Hey, it's your world, you know? Live it how you want. Be strong and passionate about what you want to do or who you want to be, what you believe in, stuff like that. So, yeah.
Do you have anything else? Any last words? Any last words with people?
You know, if you go here, feel free to, you know, hit me up. Not even like it could be anything. You know, I am in some works and stuff like that. If anybody is interested in anything like that, but aside from that, you know, it's the networking coming out. Be yourself. Like, I cannot emphasize that enough. Be yourself. You will find your identity, grow, pour into yourself. Find hobbies too. Like, I feel like people don't do that enough also. Like, yeah, we come into school to, you know, get our degree and stuff like that, but that will send you into a manic. Like, it will send you into a psychosis. Like, find stuff that you love.
Psychosis is crazy.
Bruh, because, like, okay, yeah, you might come to school and you want to be an artist or something like that, but you know, realistically, how are you gonna survive in this economy being an artist? You know, no, like I'm not even trying to be like that. No, like, but like, so you might have to major in cybersecurity to make some money. Okay, no, so real. Go paint on the weekends. Go paint in your free time. Like,
sell your artwork.
Find that team.
Anything.
Yes,
passive income.
For real. And it ain't even about the income either. But you could.
Some art and sell it.
Girl, I've got some play at home. I'm getting ready to play with. Because, bro, you need them outlets for stress, bro, and like everything doesn't have to be party, drink, smoke, do this and that. Like
that stuff becomes tiring.
Yes, find stuff that you actually enjoy doing, and I feel like now it's a great time because once you graduate, life is gonna hit you. Like even no, cause like, bro, I would tell all my friends, like my friends that were younger than me in high school and stuff. I'd be like, yeah, when you graduate, life is gonna hit you. I'm telling you, life is gonna hit you. Has life not started hitting?
Oh yeah, like a train.
Exactly. So imagine after college, after undergrad, it's like it could get worse.
Well,
it could get better,
it's only
but
up from here. But who knows?
Oh, it's always only up. But life might be.
It gets hard. It gets hard in the best way possible, though.
Yeah, it's all about growing, bro.
It definitely gets hard in the best way.
See, when you change your perspective, that's when miracles happen.
Perspective. Let's talk about knowledge. But anything else? Want to drop any socials? Anything?
Yeah, you
optional, obviously.
My LinkedIn is Santana Ozuna. Santana Ozuna. Same as my Instagram, Stana Ozuna. Yeah. Feel free to contact me about any questions. Like she said, I am an RA. I don't mind shedding light on that. I'm a junior. I've got some experience under my belt. Yeah.
But
that's all I got.
Yeah, so that's kind of it. I want to thank Santana again for coming on here. One of my really close buds. She's helped me through a lot so far.
It's only October.
But trust me, it's been a lot. But it's kind of like I feel like this is a prime example. Like this is my RA and one of the RAs in my building.
Yeah.
But technically my RA, I'm gonna say. But like I made a connection with her, and I hope that I'm friends with her for the rest of my life because she's been a great person, a great connection, a great outlet to me. She's been honest with me, vulnerable with me. She's given me a space of comfortability. So even if you do have older friends, younger friends, whatever it is, it doesn't matter. Like we're all people at the end of the day, and we all go through stuff. We all see stuff differently. But that was the episode, talking about some social skills, figuring yourself out, If you want to be on the podcast next, if you're interested to be on the podcast, go on my Instagram. It is Aleila After Class. Again, Aleila, Aleila After Class. And you can fill out the Google form in my bio, and you can really get on this podcast. I've already had a lot of people do it, so you better hurry up.
Fill it out, y'all.
Fill it out, please.
Why not?
Fill it out.
What else you got to do?
Literally, you have nothing to do. So
you might, but what else you got to do? Make time.
Make time.
Put yourself out
for
there.
For real. Aggies helping Aggies. Aggies do,
but never done.
Never done. But yeah, I hope y'all enjoyed the episode. I hope to see y'all next Sunday for another episode. And yeah, thanks y'all. Bye. Peace. Don't be nervous. Be yourself, girl. Oh, did you want the Capri Sun or no? I only have fruit punch. Sorry. Girl.